Have you ever been bullied? Way too many have been bullied sometime in their life, often as a child, but others have been in their adult life. For myself, I was bullied by my teacher in grade 1. She told me I wasn't able to learn. So of course, how could I learn? Also, when my teacher told me that I wasn't good at anything, the classmate didn't want to have anything to do with me either. So I was the one who was never invited to the birthday party, who was absolute chosen last. If they had to choose me, okay, let her play. Not very inviting. It caused me to lose my voice. It was so low that on several occasions I had speech therapists because they couldn't hear what I was saying in class. And normally, if I tried to say anything, people would overheard because probably they couldn't hear me. But every time they didn't respond to what I said, of course, it made me even more shut up. I developed social anxiety. I was absolutely the one who was hiding outside in the kitchen, helping out, because there was only a few people there. Or you would find me stand in the wall. Usually I wouldn't even go to parties, go to things, because I didn't feel comfortable. Have you ever experienced things like that? My name is Lotte Vesterli. Today I'm a therapist, coach, author of Life After Bullying, 3 Steps to Inner Peace. A book in where I describe the process I went through and my story. And I take the readers to their own journey through a lot of exercises and steps that you can take to move your life forward and to be heard. Because speech therapy didn't work for me. Yes, I could learn how to speak more clearly, but it wasn't about that. It was all about my internal belief, the belief that I wasn't good, the belief that I was not worthy, that nobody wanted me, the anxiety. All of that made my voice shut up. Today I'm an international speaker. Who would have believed that? Not me, if you asked me just 8 years ago. It took work. It took moving forward with baby steps. But I made it. And so can you. I know you can, because we all have the ability. One of the exercises that I take you through in this book is a book that's called exercises called Finding Your Uniqueness. And one of the things that stepped up for me, that made me realize that maybe there was something that I was good at, was actually one day when my kids were small. I was sitting down in the kindergarten and we were creating some art and craft products to sell for fundraising. We was a group of women, all women who like to do something creative. As my usually low self-esteem, anxiety-ridden me, I was sitting in a corner, mostly watching the other people, as well as creating my own things. And I noticed a group of people, about 6 women, who were sitting creating an animal. And they were discussing how to make it. And as I was listening, I was thinking about, should I go over and offer my help? And my internal voice went this big head up and said, no way, you're not good. You're not worthy of that. They can do it just as good as you can. Don't push yourself forward. Don't make a fool of yourself. Yada, 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 yada. Telling me all of the things that made me just crumble into my seat, not going along, not asking them anything, not offering my help, and truly, honestly believe that they could do it just as good as I could. And from that belief, I was shocked when one of the ladies turned to me and asked, as she said, we have to ask for Vestervig to help us because she knows. That was me. I was so shocked and honored. And luckily, I could find the solution. But it made me realize that maybe the things that I thought everyone else could do, just as good as I could, maybe it wasn't always true. And the years after, I realized that over and over again when people were asking something. And when I was writing and working with my clients and writing the book, I created an exercise I called Find Your Uniqueness. Or rather, it's called Discovering Your Uniqueness because it is discovering. It is to go and discover within what is it that your uniqueness are. What is it that you're really, really good at? The exercise is in the workbook that you can find on lifeafterbullying.com website. And it's totally free, doesn't even cost your email address. So you can just go and look at it. It's number 10 in the book. And it takes you to a list of questions. And if you want to play along right now, just simply close your eyes. Close your eyes and relax into yourself if you can, and if it's safe, of course. And just take a few deep breaths. Just relax. Tune into yourself. Tune into your own head, your own body. Being open to listen to the answers that you have inside of you. So I'll listen to the answer to this question. Looking back, what situation in your life stands out? Maybe you got a compliment somewhere. Maybe you just sense a smile on someone's face. Maybe there was a quietness when you served a meal, when people really started to taste it. And look in your children's eyes when you did something special for them or created something. No matter how big or small, this is not about size. It's about when we did it different. What things have you created that made you feel good, even proud of yourself, before that little voice popped its head up? It might be that you repaired something in the house. Small things. Look for the small things that we usually don't count on, because they're the clue to the things that you're really, really good at. The things that's your uniqueness. When have you made a difference in someone's lives? By what you did, or what you created, how you served them. It can be at home, at work, in your community. When was that? For what have you gotten a compliment? Who said that? And if I were to ask your husband, your kids, your family, co-workers, the community, anyone in your surroundings, what makes you unique? What would they answer? Allow the words that came up from you to really come up, write them down, and make this the start of you to start to recognize your uniqueness whenever you create that. Whenever that comes forward, open yourself up to really own your gifts, not only for your sake, but also for your kids. You deserve to create the best life ever. Thank you for listening. My name is Lotte Vesterli, author of Life After Bullying. And please, please take your life to the next step forward, because you deserve to have a life that's really, truly fulfilling. Thank you for listening.